Alright, welcome back. We are in the Sus tournament. We're playing DeVisme. Very good player. They are 1400 elo player. Like, they can get over that number. They're like, very strong. Absolutely nothing to work with here. I think we're just playing Shoebill and just looking stuff, I imagine. I can't see anything better than that. Maybe the music's a little bit loud. We'll turn that down a little bit. Yeah, it's that or the white crowned sparrow, but like, who the heck is playing that? So we have very little choices here. Love that for us. And we'll just see what this little guy can find. Certainly no promises that it's going to be able to find anything, but we'll see. We'll see what's up. They get two, so we'll see what they got. Maybe they got something scary good. Forest Owlet's not scary good. A little bit scary, but not scary good. Edge of map. Interesting. Matching symbols. I'm kind of tempted to take this. This slightly better version, but I'm worried that if I don't take this spot, they're just able to connect through. And this is very scary for and stuff. I think we have to take the fish spot, which I don't really want to do, but fine. Hawfinch. Okay, Hawfinch works. Extra food bird. Hawfinch can do a job. That job is finding better birds to play. And they've gone for food immediately. Nothing super good here. We'll take that bald eagle with our little spoonbill. Otherwise, not much going on here. We could do, they just drew blind, okay. I think we just go Hawfinch here, take some food. And just kind of see what happens. It's really not really inspired by anything that we're seeing at the moment, but we at least have a plus food bird, so we're doing something. I don't know if something is good or not. Masterclass. Okay. They have abundance of food. That's totally fine. We don't really care about that right now. Super lyrebird. I don't hate that. Minivet is kind of nice as well. I don't like Minivet, but I think I'm gonna take it. I think we have to get random first. Feeling Minivet. We'll take lyrebird, and they'll take Tui. That's funny. I think their Forest Owlet may be a little bit better than my Hawfinch, but we'll see. We shall see. Kukul. Some eggage. Okay, they're just kind of getting stuff going. Taking a lot of good spots for the ends of rounds. I think these are good plays for them. We could go crazy and take 2E here, but what do I really want to do? I think we just go searching for better stuff to play. You're not better. Do I want Cerulean Warbler? Probably not. Rant. We just flip. And we reveal Wagtail. Okay. It's not good for us. Yeah, they probably just take that without a second thought. Yep. Makes sense. I can see a world where common styling makes sense to play. Not thrilled by my options right now. Okay, Ash Thwarted could be interesting, but then I have to play stuff that I don't want to play. Hermit Thrush, okay. It could be something. Clark's Nutcracker, okay. Great Tit is exactly the kind of bed they want as well. But that's fine, we have Lyrebird. So we can kind of do something there with like Starling and Lyrebird and whatnot. They left Great Tit. I think we have to take it. Ah, right, if they wanted to use Wagtail, they have to do stuff. I think we have to take Great Tit. We just kind of go all in on like a Starling plan. I want to read Warbler. Cuckoo, okay. Yeah. Alright, that's what we got to work with. This is what we got to work with. Not thrilled. Not thrilled at all. I think we just play Indian. Do we just play Indian Vulture here? I think we just play Indian Vulture. Just... Yeah, we don't have a winning hand. We've done a lot of digging and we haven't really found anything worth playing. I think the best thing that we have is like this Great Tit plan. Maybe we end up playing Cuckoo Starling to kind of max out our Orthologist. Kill their Turtle Dove. I mean, I want Turtle Dove, and that's like the last time I can draw this game. And whatever, I'll take it. Eagle's pretty good. Alright, that's us. Yeah, not thrilled. Not thrilled. They took Kildare, which I think is a mistake. But I think, do I want to try for Clark's Nutcracker? I think we just lay eggs. I think we need to use this minivet. We need to do something with the dove, something here. We're just gonna lose this game. We're not gonna win this game. We just don't have the pieces we need to win. So things are very awkward for us. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we win. I think it's just really hard to envision a world in which we can construct a winning game plan. Okay, maybe there's something here now. I don't know. I think we need to do what? Do I want to do cuckoo or do I want to prioritize my food situation? I think we want to do tit. Oh, we're just so slow. I mean, we want to do tit and then what? I don't know. I just this game is an absolute disaster. I think we have to take this. Yeah. Not good. Not good at all. What nightjar? We have the wrong food to do stuff. Like, I can't even do Minivet into Lyrebird. Probably were very annoying with their placement. Yeah, they blocked me off. I mean, we just have nothing. Absolutely nothing to work with. I hate this. I hate this so much. I think pragmatically we're doing cuckoo and then eggs. Yeah, it's like cuckoo, eggs. Next round we do food. Double play into the Lyrebird. Then we probably play White Belly Seagull. Oh, we want to get Common Starling into the game. We want to get Turtle Dove probably down here. I don't know. What aren't we gonna play? We're not gonna play Reedling. It's too late to play you. And then we just really need to play for 10 tucks on the Starling. I think there's kind of no other real choice. And that helps, I think. The only good thing is that they're not playing very strong birds. I mean, it's not like our game plan is particularly good. We might have to accelerate playing our Starling just so we can grab the spot. I mean, they can still kill us with this down here, but... I mean, what else are we gonna do? Yeah, the situation is very bleak. Very, very bleak. Guess we just have to hope that we can win some nectars at some point. So let's... Okay, so we want to play Starling here. Okay. Then we can play Dove and Bald Eagle down here. And just... Maybe we can muscle some nectars? Wait, they haven't painted bunting, okay. Interesting. We just need to liquidate as many cards as we can. So we need to do this. Ah, it's a terrible roll. Fine. I'm gonna play you. It's better. We might do Starling first, and then double. We can do these two. Yeah, it's really the best thing that we can do. Yeah, maybe I'm not even worried about you taking that spot. I don't know. But we will take this and play our Lyrebird. We'll use all of our nectar here. And just keep taking spots. We could even dream of playing Sea Eagle. Alright, they took food. Well, now the feeder isn't super good, so we can play this guy. And then we want to play Turtle Dove. I think that's the next reasonable plan. If we can get... the face is right. That's just a left facing bird. Maybe we want to play Bald Eagle. Yeah, Bald Eagle is kind of important to grab. And we can get Turtle Dove over here. Splendid Fairy Wren. That spot, that's fine. I'm not really interested in that spot. Okay, we can throw cards here because we don't really care. We'll take this. Nice, we hit. Nice. Nice. And we'll just play this, and then we'll take food again. They do need to lay eggs one more time at some point, so we can always play this European turtle dove. Always do that. Maybe if I'm really thinking I can do turtle dove, bald eagle, and just kind of clear all those issues out in one go. Because then I can take this, and then do this. And just ask them to prove they've got a left-facing bird. I don't know, let's see what they do. I mean, they're going to play a bird. I just don't know where they're going to play it. Common tailor bird. Okay. You have food. You do not, so your next action is food. So then I've got time to do this. We'll take this spot. Ornithologist, lay egg. So that's even more reason to play the sea eagle or spotted owl, but I'm fine with that. We're gonna lose this one pretty handedly. That's okay. There's a fish now, so that's good for us. And then we can play bald eagle. Take the spot and grab the fish. Alright, 4 tucks on the starling is pretty good. And we probably just want to play spotted owl as our last bird. I don't really see anything else that we can do here. Kind of tough. Yeah, kind of tough, but that's okay. Food, eggs. I don't know what else we do. Food, eggs, owl. And yeah, I don't know. We don't really have nothing to play. I guess white belly seagull. If I can play it, I'll play it. It's not terrible. I mean, we can take the spot over here, maybe. Yeah, that's probably all we can do. Oh well, that's okay. We had different birds. We could have done like, I could have taken this, could have done this. Really tried to contend on matching symbols, but I don't think we should try. I think winning 2 out of 3 of these is already better than I was expecting. And we've got enough. I think we just need to focus on scoring points, so. Let's not get distracted. Let's play a solid game. That's probably the best we can hope for. Tailor bird's pretty good, right? 4 there. Aussie Raven. Okay, Aussie Raven works really well with the owlet. No, with the nightjar, that is. They've done that to win nectar, but that means that opens up the ability for us to steal the nectar back. So that is very high on my agenda of something I want to do. Twelve caches on this owlet. That's kind of the story of this game. That owlet is kind of a load-bearing owlet at this point. We'll just throw... Bryant maybe gets played. You're never getting played. Unfortunate. Yeah, that owlet is doing very heavy damage right now. How much nectar did you end up getting? 3. It's not great. We just need to go here again. Hopefully get a lot of nectar. Get this time, that's nice. Come on, owlet. Unfortunate. Okay. Throw 2 cards, play, and we call it a good game. Yeah, we just did what we could. We did what we could. I don't think there's much else we could do this game. Blue-winged warbler, big pond bird. Four nectar down here as well. Interesting. They're gonna go 5 nectar in the wetlands. So yeah, there's no way I can. I was trying to construct a well where I can like kind of win more nectars, but I think it's just best to win this one, and then yeah, let's then call it a good game. Create an adjutant. Okay. That completely neutralizes my ethologist. That's okay. We're playing that kind of game. You know what? We should technically do this first. We should technically do this first. Because you never know what that could be. It could have been like Kakapo or something. Or Great Indian Bustard or something. You never know. That's okay. And then we'll play the Spotted Owl. Well... Guess we take site selection, because there's no, like, they're not getting any points off that, because they're always taking Ethologist. They get 8 points of Ethologist, that's so rude. That is so rude. Oh well. Maybe there's a good bonus card waiting for us somewhere. Yeah, the real story of this game is this owlet that's just kind of gone nuts. We had 3 attempts, so we got 3 caches. I don't think we can be too upset with that. I'll be a little upset if Pellet Dissector is their bonus card. I probably should have stopped after 2 on the Lyrebird on the previous time, because there was a rat in there. I should have kind of hedged that. If we lose because of that, so be it. I think we Snowy Owl, okay. 3, 4. So, okay, they also get 8 points off of Rodentologist, so my bonus cards are better for them. So that's kind of funny. But yeah, I don't know. I think this game could be close. I don't think we're winning. Should have checked site selection. Do they do anything on site selection? No, they don't. They just take either Ethologist or Rodentologist. Doesn't really matter. Oh, actually, they take Rodentologist now, because this is another 2 points, so they get 10-point Rodentologist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 10-point Rodentologist. That's really unfortunate. Really unfortunate. Nothing we can do about that. Nothing we can do about it. Well, we got over 100, so we'll call that a win. Maybe I should have taken the slot. It doesn't matter. They connect through every which way. Like, we just don't win this game. They have to like have like the world's worst bonus cards, but they're gonna copy ours, so we just don't win this game. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we just don't win this game. I'm trying to build a narrative in which we can win it, which is there's just no way. There is no way. And sometimes that's the game, you know. Sometimes the game just doesn't give you the pieces that you need to make it all work. I think we did well with what we had. Maxed out platform builder. Okay, we'll take that. Doesn't offset my 10-point rhodologist, so. Yeah, we needed a much bigger lead on that to win. Yeah, here comes the damage, because the owlet's gonna do big damage. The tuck cards, yeah. Yeah, GG. GG. Yeah, and 10-point rhodologist. Yeah, I mean, there wasn't much we could have done, I think. The moment they had Wagtail, they had a winning game plan. I don't think they should have played Killdeer. I still think that was a mistake, but whatever. But Owlet was really the story of this game. I mean, 12 caches is kind of nuts. You know, if they halve that, that's only 6, and you know, maybe there's something there. But they were super aggressive on building out tokens and stuff, so that's fair play to them. But I don't. You can do this as a strategy. I think on average what we were doing was a more likely strategy to win, just to like really find the good pieces and kind of make it work. We just didn't find the good pieces in this game, and everything was really awkward. Like we didn't have no ability to get eggs, and no ability to do anything of much. We just didn't have any powerful birds. So yeah, not much we could do, but that's okay. It's our first loss in this tournament, and yeah, fair play to DeVisme. They're a good player, and they did good work. So GG's, and I guess we'll see everyone in the next game. All right, we got a little bit of bonus content coming at you. Quickly reviewing this game with DeVisme. Basically, I just want to highlight like how lost the situation was and how very little there was we could do about it. So when I'm looking at these games, I'm thinking, was there a plan I rejected that could have done better? Or like, was there a decision I made that was suboptimal? Was there something else I could have done? So I mean, you always got to start with the starting hand. Is there a plan in the starting hand that we could use to do anything, right? Like, is there anything? The only bird that is interesting here is this white-crowned sparrow. Everything else here is not interesting. This is awful to play. This bird is terrible. I mean, maybe it's okay in Duet, but like, it's pretty terrible. Only thing that's worth interest with any consideration is the sparrow. The sparrow is only interesting if one of these later ends of rounds happens to be tokens and habitat, because you can play this in that habitat and cheat a token in that habitat, similar to getting a double play bird. So that's like the only reason you'd ever keep this. And if we didn't have Spoonbill. So Spoonbill's the only keep. Like there's nothing else you can do here. Like you have to keep Spoonbill. So I think that's correct. On balance, right? Early decision here, I think you always take this spot. You always want to fight for the center and do it. It's just the easiest thing to do. Ideally, you want to take like this and this, so you can kind of block things that they're doing that way, but like, this is still a good spot. It connects to all the habitats, so it's quite good. So I think, even though technically this is slightly better for round 3, it ended up not mattering. We were fine on round 3 anyway, but this is still probably the right space to take. First draw, I think, since Clark's Creep is here, I mean, you could say don't flip the tray, just draw twice and then take the free Clark's Creep, but I think flipping the tray is always a good idea. So we flip the tray. We got the Hawfinch. So actually, okay, there is one thing we could have done differently here. We could just play the Hawfinch and then start taking food. I don't think it's functionally any different. it changes the sequencing, but I don't think it actually matters. And I think if we found like European Robin, we'd be very sad that we played Hawfinch instead of Hero Robin. So, you know, good Wingspan principles are don't play birds until you have to play them. So we don't have to play it. It's better to just draw. So we do that. We find nothing. Now we've got this orange-footed scrub fowl. That could be a game plan if we had ground nests, but Spoonbill searches our platform nest, so there's a bit of anti-synergy going on there. We don't have the bonus card for ground nests as well, so that's not going to work for us. So really that draw was kind of bad. Now there's a decision here. Do we just play Hawfinch and take the free food and then flip the tray again? I mean, arguably not a terrible plan. In fact, I think we do end up doing that here. And just get the free food. Now that's going to give them more nectar, so I mean you could argue that that was a mistake. But I think, again, it doesn't really matter too much. Seeing more cards is probably more valuable. Again, kind of a useless tray. The Minivet is pretty marginal, but I think it's kind of good in Duet to have double play birds. So I was like, it's probably worth it. I think it was better than the alternative that we would have drawn if we hadn't. So kind of validated there. Lyrebird is indeed the right find. We still don't have a game plan. I mean, maybe the ground nest plan is coming into fruition, but like not really. We don't want to play Flamingo. We don't really want to play both of these in the forest. Like, we still don't have a plan. Meanwhile, DeVisme is like doing good stuff over here as well. Like, they're playing... they're just playing for tempo. Like, Mars Slapwing is really strong into it because it allows you to play a lot of birds in round 1, so you can kind of secure a cluster of tokens. And that can be really quite powerful, as he kind of puts a really good effect. So yeah, it really nicely compensates for the Forest Owlet's poor food generation. So he's got a... You know, he doesn't have to do anything. He's just chilling. Can just play birds, just do stuff. Like, there's no need for him to do anything. The onus is very much on us to find a game plan because we have nothing. So we're going to keep going along. And now here, this is like basically the entire game is decided in this turn. And I don't even know if it's like a mistake, right? So we draw twice. It's Tree Swallow, which is not super interesting. We don't have anything that works with it. And then we draw Brent. Again, it's another ground nest, but you know, it's not enough to commit to the ground nest plan, I think. I really don't think. But the Brent is interesting. I should have actually given it more consideration in the moment, but is what it is. Now here's where the game turns, right? Like, we decide to either reset the tray or take the Burrowing Owl. Now, Burrowing Owl is a pretty bad bird, but it does fill a space. It is a star nest. Star nests are generally quite a strong bird. It would have actually helped us with Orthologist if we played it. So it actually would have been a decent play for us. It could have been a 9-point bird if we'd kept this once we get Rodentologist and stuff like that. So, I mean, but it's also not a very exciting bird. It doesn't solve any of our problems. It doesn't have eggs or anything like that. So we decided to flip the tray. And maybe this was a mistake. Maybe I was a little bit over-eager here. Because, yeah, there's a lot of different ways I could have played this situation, right? Because this tray is... Let's go back. So this tray is not good. So there's two ways to play the situation. The first way... Take food, which, you know, the food's kind of bad and we're potentially giving away more nectar. Or we just draw. And I think maybe if you were to criticize, maybe here I should have taken food and I should have gone back to flipping the tray. If we'd done that, we find Wagtail and we win the game. We don't, so we end up making this decision between, do we take Burrowing Owl or do we flip the tray? And we ended up flipping the tray. And I'm like thinking, in the moment I was thinking, like, what birds are we trying to find? Like something like Benelli or Eastern Imperial Eagle that can eat up some of these bad birds would be great. There's a bunch of star nests that are pretty hot, like a black red star would be pretty cool. On balance, let's go for it. We just happened to flip over White Wagtail. And then White Wagtail plus already this crazy high tempo start from DeVisme kind of allows him to play this really strong Duet token game and allow me to basically crowd me out and get a ton of points. So the game turns on that. Now, if we had taken Burrowing Owl, Yellow-Headed Blackbird comes up. Maybe they take Yellow-Headed Blackbird. That means they get Flycatcher. White Wagtail appears. We win the game. If we'd taken food, flip the tray, we take White Wagtail. We win the game. So you can see that, like, it literally just came to luck of the draw of where the White Wagtail was. That kind of decided the game. Because the White Wagtail does solve all of our problems. We needed an egg source. There are no egg sources available to us at the moment. And the White Wagtail is a proxy egg source. Because, like, it gives you a free turn of eggs, which is just as good as having a chipping sparrow or something like that in the forest. You can just get the eggs that you need by virtue of having to take the action. So that happens, and we just keep flipping. We just don't find anything. And I think you can, at this point, I think you can say, well, we just don't have a game plan. Like, there's nothing here. Like, we have great tit. The only synergy we can possibly spot is this synergy with Starling and Great Tit and Hawfinch, and like that's something to play against. Lyrebird with Forest Owl that could do something fun. And it's really just a fight against the clock to try and get everything into the game. Maybe you could criticize this Indian Vulture turn here. Like, maybe instead of playing Indian Vulture, we should have been trying to get a... maybe the Starling into the game and take the egg spot here and try and, like, curb this kind of Duet token domination that DeVisme was going for. But, like, this is also the only place that Indian Vulture can go, and it is good for the end of round, so... You know, you pick your battles on that one. But maybe going after the tempo spot was probably a more prudent decision, even if we can't play it with Nectar. And from there, the game is just kind of goes away from us. I think, you know, White Wagtail, these teal play and other birds in Duet are really, really strong because they just allow you to play more birds, which means you get more tokens, which means you're more likely to win ends of rounds. And I think we did pretty well to cobble together an endgame that looked like this. But ultimately, it was never going to be enough. They had all the tools that they needed to win this game. They've got food from Owlet and Nightjar, plus the food from the Lapwing, the residual. They were playing very smart birds, not high-cost birds until they had the food access to be able to achieve that. This Fairy Wren was actually a really good play. There was like 6 points of eggs on that, plus, like, you know, pushing the game out a little bit more. Like, they did really well, basically. They did well with, like, low-cost birds and kind of optimized things. So... I don't think this game was winnable by the time we get to the start of round 2 with the way that we'd played. If we had maybe just played some birds and committed to some suboptimal thing, maybe we have better odds. I think on average that's a losing game plan. So I don't think we did anything wrong. I just think we got very unlucky. And I think it's really important to distinguish when you've made a mistake versus when you got unlucky, because if you ascribe a loss to luck that was actually skill, then maybe you're not learning. And I think in this case, the game turned on a single bird, and there's no way to predict where that bird turns up. Maybe I shouldn't have been as aggressive with the Spoiled Spoon build. You could be critical of that. That may be a mistake. But I think 9 times out of 10, you don't get punished that hard for that. So it is what it is. So, yep, we'll call it there. A little bit of extra bonus content. Well played at DeVisme. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one.